Goldfish Adventure, a tale about perseverance. Once upon a time, there was a little fish that spent his childhood being the smallest fish. Our little friend was really worried about his size. He used to eat a lot. He ate more than a bored dolphin. He ate all kind of food: pasta, meat, vegetables, chocolate, sweets, even Spanish omelette. But he didn't grow up, and he still was the smallest fish of all. Our little friend was sad. Desperately, he asked everybody, but nobody could explain him why he stayed small. One day, in which he felt especially unhappy, his mother talked to him. Mommy Fish said he had to be happy even being the little fish and accept that he was going to be that size. Also, she said that she loved him as much as he measured more than a blue whale. It was a long chat, and finally Mommy said, "Maybe a fish of our species never grows bigger, sweetheart." The little fish was quite stubborn for being so small. After the conversation, he recalled something. Our species is LNG. So he started his waterproof laptop and surfed the internet looking for information. Finally, he found an article about LNG fish that stated fish of this species grow up according to the size of their host environment. If you put them in a small fish tank, they are going to stay small. But if you put them in a bigger environment, they are going to get bigger. Now our little fish did know why he was small and how to change it. Our little friend printed the article with his waterproof printer, and then he threw the paper outside the fish tank with all his strength. Now he just had to wait for his human owner to read the paper. Hours became days, days became weeks, and even months became years. But one day, our little friend woke up surrounded by an invisible wall that didn't let him swim. He was very afraid. Suddenly, he felt free again. The invisible wall was gone. At this moment he realized that finally his owner had changed him to a bigger place. It was the best day of his life. Now he was going to grow up. He wasn't going to be the smallest fish anymore. As the article promised, our little friend started to get bigger and bigger. Every day he looked bigger than the previous one, and he wondered how much bigger he was going to get. How big would the new tank be? One day, our dear friend came across with a clownfish, and after asking him to tell him a joke, he asked him if he knew how big was the fish tank they lived in. The fish smiled and said, "We are not living in a fish tank, we are living in the ocean, 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 ocean." Those words surrounded in his head for days. If his species grow up according to the space provided, how big would it get living in the huge ocean? Day by day, he got bigger, and I really don't know how big he got, but there is a legend about this. It is said that in some occasions A pale and frightened sailor comes to the harbor telling stories about a giant goldfish bigger than a blue whale, even if they nobody believe it. To be honest, I lost track of our little friend. I didn't know about him for years, but one day I switched on the TV and it was on every time. The end of the starvation in Africa. Not hunger in Africa anymore. A fish saves a continent. News, news. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It was our little friend. I recognized him when I saw him on TV. It seems that he ran aground on the coast of Africa to wait out his last moments before becoming a source of food to almost the whole continent. The little fish that used to be so worried about being the smallest one was destined to do the tallest order.